Hello everyone, and welcome now to Game 3 in the series between Grubby and Shortstuff here on Cloud Kingdom. Game 3, we are all tied up at 1 game apiece, and there are more games after this. I simply don't have enough time to cast all of them today. If you guys are watching this sometime ago and do not follow me every day, make sure to like my videos, comment on them, and don't forget to subscribe. Alright, Grubby spawning over here on the bottom left-hand side of the map as the blue Protoss player. Meanwhile, Shortstuff spawning as the red Zerg on the top right-hand side of the map. Protoss versus Zerg on this matchup, and I believe we should be seeing a Forge Fast expansion once more coming in from Grubby. Now, Probe is going to be coming in so far, and what I like about casting a game and casting a long series is that both players start to get a really good feel for each other and also will know what the other player is doing. So far, Shortstuff has usually opened up with a 15 pool, followed up with a hatchery to make sure to utilize those Zerglings to push away any sort of crazy tactics, and then Grubby has been able to normally set up that nexus faster than his opponent. Shortstuff is able to set up that hatchery. Probe now coming back down around, taking a look around, pretty much sees that there's nothing there at all and will be heading back up that ramp. Spawning pool already coming into play, and with that, Grubby knows he has a little while longer before he needs to make his way back down and put a little bit of pressure. Alright, Probe taking a little bit of damage there, more damage than he would have liked. Perhaps wanting to get 2 shots off on the drone, as the drone is already starting to shoo away that Probe. Grubby, however, knowing his opponent and knowing that he cannot possibly have the right amount of resources, now going to be setting up a hatchery down over here. Oh, is he going to be able to block it in time? Grubby gets back there once more, and that is huge. All right, Shortstuff, it looked like he was going to be trying to establish an expansion off over here as well, and was not able to. What is happening here? Grubby could be going for a happy and sad. Not exactly sure why he was happy and sad there, as we're seeing the Probe now make its way back over. Nexus already coming into play. You can see a Forge and a Pylon coming in as well. No Forge Fast expansion antics at all, as the Zerglings will be able to push away this one Probe. The Zerglings now simply ignoring that Probe, as we are going into a gateway and a photon cannon on the front door. Zerglings have 30 seconds to get to their target. Will they be able to do that is the question. It looks like they need about another 10 seconds or so to make their way up. Meanwhile, we are at 20 seconds until we are completed, so the Zerglings should be able to sneak their way in unless a building comes in, and Grubby gets in another Pylon just in time. That photon cannon here, oh, this is going to be a little bit risky. Photon cannon taking on one Zergling, and now we may also see perhaps a cybernetics core come down here. The Pylon has taken a little bit of critical damage, but not really much to worry about, as we should be seeing perhaps a cybernetics core established down here. We might even have a second Pylon placed down here to make sure that this is a very, very narrow choke point. We are now 3 bases to 2, as Shortstuff actually deviating from his normal build this time around, building up this third hatchery before the 7-minute mark. So perhaps he is hoping that Cloud Kingdom, a map where it's easier for Zerg to actually keep up this base. And what was this Pylon doing here? Grubby knowing that, or Grubby actually establishing a forward Pylon without canceling it. That looks like a horrible mistake, as he will be down 100 resources. Now, Grubby in Warcraft 3 days had said that 1 Orc Burrow could be the difference between victory and defeat in Warcraft 3. We'll see if 1 Pylon is the difference between victory and defeat in StarCraft 2. Grubby currently supply block, or not supply block, but not really going to be able to train up very much, sitting at 33 over 36. Meanwhile, we are getting into a heavier gas play than we normally see from Grubby at this stage, as he is running on 3 gas. Meanwhile, Shortstuff very light on gas, just now establishing these 2 extractors. Now, Grubby most likely has seen that there is a third base here. Let's take a look at his point of view. Yes, he has seen that third base, so he knows that the gas is significantly delayed. That could be the reason why Grubby wanted to go for faster gas here. He is now establishing up his 4th, and he may be trying to hit a timing. He could be trying to go for a 6-gate, 2-base all-in here off of 4 gas, and with that, get a lot of Immortals as well. Immortals or Zealots, Immortals and Zealots with some Stalker support, very effective at taking down much of what Zerg players have early in the game. Early in the game, they may primarily have Zerglings and Roaches, and Zealots and Immortals are very effective at countering those units respectively. Overlord now doing a quick flyby. 1 sentry making its way over. Gonna attempt to shoot down this Overlord. A second Overlord also coming in as well. And Shortstuff may actually end up being supply blocked here, as the Overlord now trying to back away once more. Is it going to be able to take it down? This Overlord most definitely will get taken down. How about this Overlord though, as the Warp Gate tech not yet completed? The Overlord now down to 74, 68 hit points. Has a little bit more room to maneuver and work with. And it looks like it will be able to do exactly that. Escaping at 34 hit points. This Overlord not so lucky. Still 1 Zergling sitting off here. We are going into those 5 gateways, so it could be that 2-base 6-gate all in. And are these Immortals actually stuck? No, they are not. That'd be a horrible play by Grubby. So these Immortals are currently not stuck. We are seeing very heavy sentry play though, and we should be seeing an attack sometime around the 10:30 mark. We should see these units be making a move out. These 6 warp gates will warp in a round of units. Grubby's still waiting for that cooldown now. He doesn't have actually that many resources. Getting in a warp prism as well. He's going to be using the warp prism as his mobile pylon, and the Immortals are on the move here. So here we go, 5 sentries, 3 Immortals, warp gates, now warping in even more sentries. This is a very, very sentry-centric army, as the Zerglings now perhaps trying to come across the center. We may see, yes, exactly what I thought Grubby would be doing at this stage, sealing up this front door. Not quite sure why he doesn't have a pylon up on the high ground here, as, oh, some 4 sentries getting caught in transit. Are they going to get picked up? Yes, 2 of them are picked up just in time, as the Immortals and the sentries are now trying to make a move for the 3rd. The attack will be happening simply at the 10-minute 30-second mark, as I originally predicted. As here we go, there's the engagement. Sentries now need to get some more force fields in, but the Zerglings are going to be able to engage very well. Roaches being able to attack past those force fields. Beautifully done, as a round of Zealots now warping in. Shortstuff with a huge, huge supply advantage though. Grubby with the tech advantage, pretty much all in with this attack. He needs to warp in more units and do it very quickly. The Roaches do have 1-0 upgrades, but the Immortals have 1-0 upgrades, so do the Zealots, but this may not be enough, as we see a round of sentries warping in along the backside as well. Both sides are still fighting. Here we go. There's some force fields cutting off some of those Roaches from the Immortals. The Immortals are getting picked up and dropped back down. Beautiful, beautiful micro coming in from Grubby, essentially utilizing that Zeppelin play from Warcraft 3 in order to try to gain up our advantage here. The Warp Prism still picking up and dropping off units, trying to stay alive ever so barely. This is rather cute play, but is it going to be enough? As Grubby says, game. This all-in attempt not working, and Shortstuff takes a 2-1 lead here on Cloud Kingdom. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And stay tuned for Game 4.